Welcome into Atlantic Broadband Cable. In cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, we present the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight, via tape delay from the Harold Horst Taylor Memorial Gymnasium, the Laurel Highlands girls basketball Phillies will play host to the Uniontown Lady Raiders. Hello, everyone. This is Gary Frankhauser along with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you once again for tonight's basketball action. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the supervisors from South Union, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, CUTV with Gary Smith and all of his staff. This is Gary Frankhauser bringing you the play-by-play tonight. Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be right back with the starting lineups for both teams here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back. Here we go with the starting lineups for Uniontown. The Lady Raiders coming across town 3-5 in conference, 4-11 overall. Starting lineup for Uniontown. Number 3, Maya Murray, just a freshman, 6'2" center. Number 5, Malaysia Ellis, 5'4" junior guard. Number 15, Kira Rose, 5'6", sophomore forward. Number 22, Abby Marinucci, 5'3", junior guard, getting the start. And number 24, Kira McCargo, a 5'6", junior forward. Under the coaching of Jason Winfrey, those are your Lady Raider starters. We'll be back with the Phillies right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, financial services of Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team and their coaches on having a great basketball season this year.
Welcome back. Here are your starters for the Laurel Highlands Phillies under the coaching of Ken Rydell. 1-6 in conference, 1-15 overall. Lady Raiders trying to get a win against their crosstown rival, Lady Raiders. Here's your starters. Number 1, Taylor Smith, a 5'5" freshman guard. Number 3, Gianna Johns, a 5'7" senior forward. Number 5, Kylie Miller, 5'6" junior guard. Number 24, Megan McDonald, a 5'7" junior forward. And number 32, Mia Fuller, a 5'9" senior guard. Those are your starters. We'll be back with the conclusion of pregame activities, the national anthem, and the opening tip here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back to the Harold Horst Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. We're just about ready for high school basketball action On the girls' side, the Laurel Highlands Phillies hosting the Uniontown Red Raiders. PA announcer Barry Rosner with the pregame announcements before we hear the national anthem. Emily Rahm has done a great job all year with the national anthem. Another excellent job with our national anthem. Here's Barry Rosner to give you once again the starters for both squads. Kiara McCargo, Abigail Marinucci, Malaysia Ellis, junior guard, Kira Rose, 5'6" sophomore forward. 6'2" freshman Maya Murray rounding out that starting lineup. Now here's your homestanding Laurel Highlands Phillies. Gianna Johns, senior forward for the Phillies. Mia Fuller, also a senior. Megan McDonald. Phillies will need some scoring punch out of her this evening. Kylie Miller, the junior guard. The freshman Taylor Smith at the point guard. Ready for high school basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network. Laurel Highlands in their home white uniforms, the Lady Red Raiders in their traveling maroon. talking to Coach Winfrey before the game, look for the Red Raiders to try to get the ball inside. A little bit of a height advantage with Murray, trying to take advantage of that. The Phillies will line up in a defensive posture. 3 ladies back on defense. For the tip, Murray and Fuller, controlled by the Red Raiders. Across the way, 15 is Kira Rose. Number 5 is Malaysia Ellis. Now almost stolen away by Kylie Miller, tracked down there by Kiera McCargo. Marinucci, skip pass, but Ellis comes up with it now. Ball a little slippery here early. Both teams unable to maintain possession. Marinucci finds Murray, and now we have a jump ball call, and that's going to go back to the Phillies. So good aggressive defense there by the Phillies. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Raiders. They drop back now into a 2-3 zone. So they matched up at half court, drop back into the zone, switching defenses, trying to confound the Philly offense. This is Kylie Miller in the corner to McDonald. She drives with her right now, fouled on her way in. That's Kira Rose. That's her first foul, team first, sends Megan McDonald to the line. We're a minute in, no score. McDonald, solid from the line most of the year. Phillies have shown improvement consistently throughout the year, now trying to put that consistency into the win column. Megan gets the Phillies on the board first. Murray with the rebound. She'll bring it ahead herself. Being guarded by Mia Fuller. Marinucci at the foul line. Kicks it to the left. This is Ellis. We have a travel call. Shuffled the feet before she put it on the court. Turnover back to the Phillies. Kylie Miller, senior guard, will do a lot of ball handling for the Phillies. Facing that 2-3 zone now. Overloaded to the left. Now they swing it back around. Good bounce pass inside, trying to hit Mia Fuller. It's a held ball back to Uniontown. Good idea. Mia Fuller posted at the block. Just a lot of traffic in there to squeeze that bounce pass between defenders. Rose on the right wing, top to Marinucci. She's at the, ends up taking the shot. The defense just sloughed off of Marinucci. She had nowhere to go with it, just decided to take the shot from the top of the key and comes up short. Still 1-0, Laurel Highlands. Fuller on top to Smith. Taylor across to Mia. McDonald in the corner. Thought about going baseline. She'll swing it back around. Skip pass to Kylie Miller. Now Smith takes a 3. Off the iron, no good, but rebound long out to Taylor. She'll go with the left now. We got a foul called. Contact on the shot by Maya Murray. She was not too thrilled with the call, but it will go as her first, team second, and send Taylor Smith to the line. Low scoring affair here so far. 2.5 minutes in, it's still 1-0. And Taylor will not be successful on the first. Phillies 1 for 3 so far at the line. Taylor deliberate at the line. This is the second. Murray drops it to Rose. Kira has Marinucci out front. They're just going to let her take the shot from the top of the key, and it is way off the mark. Saved in by Murray very nicely. This is going to be backcourt, and Marinucci will just let it go out of bounds. Phillies ball, far corner. McDonald will do the trigger job. Referees pulls it out a little bit from the corner, a little more room. Kylie Miller now to Taylor. Thought about the three. Top of the key to Kylie. Tries to split the zone. McDonald, baseline. Stop, shoots, no good. Pulled out of there by Kira Rose. Gains possession. Gianna Johns will guard her. Marinucci wasn't looking for the pass, but tracked down there by Ellis. They're going to have a pushing foul. Little contact caused Malaysia to fall to the court, and that will be the first foul on Taylor Smith and first team foul against the Phillies. Marinucci gets it into Murray. She'll control the ball even out front, but Toltz taken away there by Mia Fuller. Nice defense. McDonald tries to get it inside, just too high for Gianna Johns. Both teams feeling their way through the first half of the first quarter, still 1-0. They're going to say it was tipped. I think they're going to change this around. Let's see. They're talking it over. There's no replay in high school basketball. So what do we got? It's going to be Laurel Highlands ball. McDonald will look in the corner to Taylor Smith. She'll dribble out of trouble. On top to Kylie. Kylie Miller being guarded there by McCargo. Phillies need some ball movement. Rydell calling out the signals. McDonald thought about the jumper at the 3-point. She'll dribble through now and has it knocked out of her hands. Loses it to the Red Raiders. Rose on the drive. Picked up there nicely by Taylor Smith, cutting her off on the baseline. Knocked out of bounds now. Back to the Lady Raiders. Good hustle back there by Taylor Smith. Stopping the break by Kira Rose. Not very many opportunities even at the hoop by the Lady Raiders. And there's one off the mark by Murray. Miller now with a chance to the hoop, and she is fouled going to the hoop. Who's this one going to be called on? 22 red, that's Marinucci, her first. Team foul number 3. Mia Fuller in the corner. This is Kylie. Back to McDonald for 3, and she hits it. Megan McDonald with all 4 of the Phillies' points, 4-0. Rose tries to bounce it on the side. That's out of bounds. It's going to be back to the Red Raiders. Just tipped away there by one of the Philly defenders. Marinucci will take it out on the sideline. Rose guarded by Johns. Now Murray. She's going to be fouled on the pass to the post. Mia Fuller just a little too much contact behind her. Her first, team second. Marinucci now will be looking inside. Gets it inside to Ellis, and she's going to have the first hoop for the Lady Raiders. Malaysia Ellis for 2 makes it a 4-2 ball game with 3:34 to go here in the first. Both teams deliberate on offense. Miller driving now, good pass to John. She has that blocked away, but Miller comes out with it again. Dribbles out of harm's way. We'll look to swing it around. Smith, corner to McDonald. Behind her back, goes to the hoop. Little long, Mia Fuller with the rebound. Kylie Miller, no good. Murray high for the rebound. Off to her right comes Kelsey Rose. I'm sorry, that's Kira Rose. her twin sisters on the bench. It's out of bounds back to the Lady Raiders. And then just as I say that, Kelsey comes to the scores table, and she's going to replace her sister, Kira. Murray now will get it back out to Marinucci. Room to get it into the mark by the elbow, just short on the jumper. Here comes Miller, slicing her way in, and she's going to be fouled at the hoop. Good pressure offense that time by Kylie Miller, just took it right down the lane. Foul's going to be on McCargo, her first, team foul number 4. Kylie Miller at the line. 4-2 ball game. Kylie will not get the roll as it trickles out. Used all of the iron, but just could not get it to fall. Next one in and out also. Tough luck there for Kylie. Back comes Rose to the hoop. Off glass, score it. Kelsey Rose, 4-2, ties it at 4. They're going to sit in that 2-3 zone and match up on the shooters on the wings. McDonald picked up by Rose. Smith now swing around to Miller. Miller back to Smith. Corner for McDonald. Now reset, try to overload the right side. Kylie now looking for somewhere to go with this zone offense as Smith tried to get it up there, but Miller now with the rebound, and she is fouled. Marinucci's going to pick up her second, team foul number 5. Checking in now is number 12, Michaela Hooper, and for Laurel Highlands, Brooke Kuznar. McDonald looking. She'll get it way out on top. Taylor gets it to Megan. McDonald, right-hand dribble. Pulls it out. Kuznar down the lane. Good skip pass across the way to Taylor Smith. Hits the 12-foot jumper on the baseline. Gives the Phillies back the lead at 6-4. Minute 32 to go here in the first. Kira Rose now in with Kelsey Rose, both of them on the court. Short jumper now. McDonald will come out and ball handle. Has it knocked away, and that's going to be a travel. Got up on her knees, and it'll be a out-of-bounds play for the Phillies. Minute 15 to go. McDonald into Taylor Smith. Raiders pretty adept at matching up out of that 2-3 zone, preventing any kind of open three-pointers for the Phillies. Kuznar, corner to McDonald. She'll take the deuce from about 16 feet, pulls down her own rebound, will try to reset. She's trapped in the corner now. Top to Taylor, she's fouled. Blocking foul. Fouls on Hooper, her first, team foul number 6 against the Lady Raiders, and will still be out of bounds as checking in is Kiera McCargo. On top to Kuznar. Kuznar. Skip pass all the way across to McDonald. She'll go baseline and travel. Didn't put her on the floor quick enough. 6-4 remains the score. 43 seconds to go here in the first. Phillies staying in that man-to-man defense. Hooper on top to Rose, to McCargo. Corner to Rose. She'll take it in off glass, no good. Coming out of there is Mia Fuller. McDonald to John. She'll back it up. Didn't have numbers and or control. Good idea there by Gianna not to force anything. Taylor. Could have been a walk on the three-pointer was McDonald. Too strong. Back with numbers now. Comes Uniontown at the buzzer. Off glass, almost hitting it there was Kelsey Rose, but that'll do it for the first quarter. It's Laurel Highlands 6, Uniontown 4. We'll be back for second quarter action here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Anemia occurs when one has a low number of blood cells and becomes weak, tired, and pale. Blood loss anemia warrants a careful exam of the digestive tract with traditional GI scopes and sometimes with pill scope technology. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest diagnostic testing for blood loss anemia. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services of Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team and their coaches on having a great basketball season this year.
Back for second quarter action. The Phillies will have possession here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. 6-4, low-scoring first quarter. Both teams deliberate on offense, facing this zone defense by the Lady Raiders. Ball movement needs to be crisp. Need to overload either side and look for a skip pass. Taylor now picked up as she has the ball out on top. This is Mia to Kylie. She'll take 2 dribbles to her left, off glass, and score it for Kylie Miller. Gives her her first 2 of the evening, and the Phillies an 8-4 lead. Handling outside now, Kelsey Rose. She'll get it over on the right side to Hooper. We had a travel. Malaysia Ellis will come to the score table, and she will replace Hooper. Taylor Smith now being picked up all the way out at half court as the Raiders switch to a man-to-man defense. Look for some screens now by the Lady Phillies. Kylie being guarded there by Kira Rose. Count is on. Miller drops it to Smith. Smith with her left. Bounce pass to Johns. I'm sorry, that was Mia Fuller in a travel. 6:26 here in the second period. It's 8-4, Laurel Highlands on top. Neither team able to find their groove so far offensively as Rose lets one fly. McDonald comes out being tracked down there by Murray, and she'll knock it out of bounds. Red Raiders probably need to get Murray involved in the offense. He's only touched it a few times, had a couple first quarter shots. Smith off glass again, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Rose. She'll bring it ahead. Try to go all the way, and what do we have? A foul called on Laurel Highlands on the drive, out of bounds. That's going to be on Kylie Miller, her first, team third. Out of bounds. On the baseline for the Lady Raiders. Picks inside and ends up in the jumper from the right corner, but inside for the rebound and putback is Maya Murray. She just places herself in that low position, cleans up the missed shot, makes it 8-6. Taylor on the drive, in and out, hard luck. Murray with the rebound, comes ahead with speed. She'll go all the way, and she is fouled on her way in. Maya Murray showing all kind of speed down the court. Tried to go coast to coast. Foul called on Mia Fuller. That's her second. And we're going to have a timeout called by Laurel Highlands at the 5:34 mark of the second. It's 8-6. Phillies on top. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
Back after the Philly timeout, Maya Murray will be at the line for 2. Phillies holding on to the tenuous 8-6 lead. Murray will try to cut into that. Misses the first. Got the second. It's a 1-point ball game. Kylie has McDonald on the right wing. Didn't see her. Wide open for the jumper. Mia Fuller now, man-to-man. This is Gianna to the hoop. No foul called. Couldn't get it up. Good block there by Murray. Rose now looking to try to get it inside. There's another travel. Substitution. Marinucci back in will replace Kira Rose. For the Phillies, Amanda Glusica will get an opportunity, and Gianna Johns will take a break at the 5:08 mark of the second. Taylor in trouble, but gets the pass back now. Mia to the hoop. She has it blocked. Blocked there by McCargo. So now Murray trying to take control. Gets it to Marinucci. Jumper up and good. Abby Marinucci gives the Red Raiders their first lead of the evening, 9-8. Miller to the hoop. Score it. Kylie Miller right back. Phillies back on top, 10-9. Good drive to the hoop that time by Kylie Miller. Rose will try to answer on the other end. Dribbles it all the way down the baseline and around. Marinucci now at the foul line. Launches another one. That one's short. Saved in, though, by Murray. This is Rose from 15. No good. Miller now, and she'll be fouled by Murray. Kind of a foolish foul there by Maya, all the way in her back court. Just bumped Miller, pushed her out of bounds. I think that's going to be 1-1. It is. That's Maya's second foul and team foul number 7. We'll put Kylie Miller at the line. 0 for 2 her first trip. Has 4 points here in the first half. 4:05 to go here in the second. Kylie Miller just short on the front end of the 1-1, all important front end. And the Red Raiders will bring it back. Marinucci, they're looking to allow her to shoot. McCargo underneath, and she's going to be fouled by McDonald. Megan incredulous with the call, but she did make contact. That's her first, team foul number 5 will send McCargo to the line. Smooth on the foul shot. Ties it at 10. Next one, a little strong. McDonald will bring it ahead. Back to the zone defense. Glusica, and has it swatted away by Murray. Gianna Johns will now give Mia Fuller a break. And McDonald will trigger it in on the baseline. Uniontown back into the 2-3 zone. All the way in the corner, this is Kylie Miller, no good. Rebound, Johns tries to get it up, just too tough with the outstretched arms of Maya Murray, just erasing some of those Phillies opportunities inside. McDonald, Johns, round to Smith. McDonald in the corner, set play, short on the jumper, out of bounds, tipped by the Lady Raiders, out of bounds again to the Phillies. McDonald trying to get something inside. Swing it all the way in the corner to Smith. She'll take the 3 and hit. Taylor Smith for 3. Gives the Phillies a 3-point advantage, 13-10 with 3:16 to go here in the second. Marinucci just a little shy, but she'll take it anyway. And rebound pulled out of there by Kylie Miller. Good box out there. She'll control it into the front court. Tries to take it in, and she's going to be called for the travel. Just got herself tied up. Could not make the pass and ended up with the turnover back to the Red Raiders. Rose calling out the signals. Facing the man-to-man defense. This is Murray. She'll get it to McCargo. McCargo back to Rose. Right-hand dribble around. Good ball movement this time by the Raiders. This is Ellis. Marinucci. She'll take another jumper. Short. McDonald with the rebound. Smith with the left. Running left hand shot by Taylor Smith. Athletic from the left side. Makes it 15-10. Marinucci will shoot the three, and she'll be called for the travel as she got the three-pointer to go, but shuffled the feet before she could get that shot off. And now Rose will come in for Marinucci. Smith now facing the matchup 2-3 zone. Miller looks inside to John, stolen away by Ellis. Ellis with McCargo. Gets it across. McCargo off glass, no good. Rebound pulled down and out of bounds. It's going to go back to Uniontown. Still 15-10 with 1:48 to go here in the second. Pass outside now. This is Kira Rose. Three-pointer on the way, no good. McCargo with the rebound, puts it back, no good. Rebound fought for inside. McDonald has it, gets it to Kylie Miller. Being guarded there by Murray. Kylie will try to take a nice pass inside to Johns. Miller to Johns for two. 17-10 now. Laurel Highlands on top. 1:20 to go to the hoop. Rattles it out. Murray with the putback. Can't get it to go. Another opportunity for Murray. Now she'll have a chance for three. Maya Murray with 5 first-half points. Fouls called on number 32, Mia Fuller. That's her 3rd foul. And Glusica will check in for her as Maya Murray will have the opportunity for the three-point play. In and out. Miller thought about going to the hoop. Now Smith, step back jumper, short. Rose now by herself. That looked like an offensive foul, but it's going to be a block. Megan didn't establish her position, and that's going to be a block and a 1-and-1. Second foul on Megan McDonald. This will be Kira Rose at the line, trying to get on the board for the Red Raiders. Strong off the back of the iron. Murray will get a late period break, and checking in will be Essence Cooper. Rose at the line for the second opportunity. She got it. 17-13 with 58 seconds to go. Wow, a lot of contact on that screen as Rose just ran right through the screen. We're going to have a travel call. Back to the Red Raiders on the travel call. 17-13, we're under 45 seconds in the second. Gianna now, we got a held ball, and that's going to be back to Uniontown. Aggressive defense there by Gianna. Just saw that ball right out in front of her. Took the opportunity to reach in and create the held ball. Now reaching, that's going to be a foul. Oh, little extracurricular there. No foul call, but now it's going to be a foul on Gianna Johns, and that's going to send Rose to the line. And the retaliation missed there. 1-1 as Kira Rose will be at the line. Kira hits the first end of the 1-1. Makes it 17-14. One left. Things are getting a little chippy. Good rebound there. Box out by Glusica. Stolen back in out of bounds. Right on the spot there. The officials saw the step on the line. Back to Laurel Highlands with 34 seconds to go here in the second. McDonald will take control. Corner to Taylor. Smith back to McDonald. She'll drive the lane. And we have a held and the hold out on top as McDonald had the drive to the lane. The foul's called, and it's going to be 1-1. Foul on McCargo, her second. Probably saved a bucket there, but Megan will be at the line. 1 for 2 from the line, and a three-pointer so far for Megan McDonald. First one up and in. Gives her the bonus. 18-14 now, Laurel Highlands on top. 27 seconds to go here in the second. Megan rolls the second one out, and it's out of bounds. Back to Laurel Highlands as Brooke Kuznar will give Megan McDonald a late break also, as Murray will check back in. Defensive purposes. She does not want to pick up that third foul, though, this late here in the second period. Travel call out of bounds to Uniontown. .24 seconds now on this second quarter clock. Both Rose sisters in the ball game for the Raiders. Cross to Ellis, back out to Kira, inside to Maya. Ellis will take the three, short, and that's out of bounds. And we got a push foul on McCargo. That's going to put Kylie Miller at the line. That's Kira McCargo's third foul. So on the rebound, we have a pushing foul. And Kylie Miller will get an opportunity with 8 seconds to go, 1-1. Kylie 0 for 3 at the line here so far this evening with 2 buckets. First one up and good. Finds the range. 19-14. Phillies looking for their largest lead of the first half. And got it. 6-point lead with 8 seconds to go. Kira Rose trying to do it herself. It's almost stolen by Smith. On the way, off glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kuznar, and that will do it as the first half comes to an end. It's Laurel Highlands 20, Uniontown 14. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back with halftime statistics after these messages.
You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh to get good representation. We've been doing it since 1976. We've been successful. We can help you right here at home.
We know the nuances of the legal system in Uniontown in Fayette County. We know the nuances of the legal system in Waynesburg and in Washington.
We know the system. We know where the courthouse is, and we know where to park. And at our office, you can park for free.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back to the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Halftime score, the Laurel Highlands Phillies 20, the Uniontown Lady Red Raiders 14. Scoring for the Red Raiders, Maya Murray with 5, 2 buckets, and 1 for 3 from the line. Malaysia Ellis with a deuce. Kira Rose, 2 for 4 from the line for her 2 points. Kelsey Rose has 2 points on a bucket. Abigail Marinucci, 1 hoop for 2. And Kiera McCargo, 1 for 2 from the line for her 1. Uniontown scored 4 in the first, 10 in the second for their 14 points. Let's look and let's see where they were from the foul line. Maya Murray, 1 for 3. Kiera Rose, 2 for 4. And Kiera McCargo, 1 for 2. For Laurel Highlands, Taylor Smith with 7 points. 2 buckets and a 3-pointer. Gianna Johns with 2. Kylie Miller with 6. She was 2 for 5 from the line and had 2 pointers. And Megan McDonald with 5, a 3-pointer, and 2 for 4 from the line for the Phillies, total of 20. 6 in the first, 14 in the second. The Phillies hold that halftime lead, 20-14, and we're going to be back with second half action. The crosstown rivalry, Laurel Highlands versus Uniontown, here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back. We're just about ready for second half action. The Phillies on top, 20-14, and will be Phillies possession coming out here in the second half. Phillies putting up 14 points in the second quarter to take this 6-point lead after leading 6-4. And there's Smith for three, just off the iron, no good. Rebound, and it's foul going to be called. And that's going to be on Gianna Johns, her first of the second half, second total foul, first team foul. And that's going to reverse the possession back to Uniontown. Kira Rose will bring it ahead, and she's going to be guarded there by Kira. A lot of contact. Out on top, pressure defense, and now we got a timeout called. Quick timeout. Just 21 seconds in, Uniontown will call a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Coach Winfrey just was not happy with the setup offensively, and he quickly called a timeout after he saw that the Laurel Highlands Phillies came out in the tight man-to-man defense. Laurel Highlands will look to maintain that possession and possibly get some points off turnovers. Winfrey gets his point across, and it will be out of bounds on the sideline. Marinucci to throw it in. Gets it to Rose. Rose has some room down the middle, kind of loses possession. Marinucci got it to roll. Abby Marinucci with 4 points, her first two of the second half. McDonald, corner to Miller. Double team there now, stolen away by Rose. Ahead of the pack, score it. Kira Rose for two. Quick 4 points by Uniontown, cuts the lead to 20-18. 2-point ball game on the 4-point run by Uniontown. They match up out of that 2-3 zone out top, try to put pressure on the ball handler. McDonald back to Smith. She is hit on the block, and that's going to be on Malaysia Ellis, her first. Team foul number 1 on Uniontown. Coach Rydell calls out number 4. Looks like a screen in the corner for McDonald. That was sniffed out by Uniontown. With the left hand, Kylie has it knocked away by Murray. Rebound to Marinucci, but knocked out of bounds. Back to Uniontown. Tough to get it inside there with Maya Murray providing all of the defense in close. McDonald just in the lane. They're going to let Marinucci control, but off her hands to Kylie Miller. Has it knocked away from behind, and here comes Murray with some speed down the lane. She'll score it. Maya Murray gets down the court in a hurry, ties it up at 20. And the Red Raiders come out here in the second half with a 6-point run to tie it up. And they'll provide full court pressure now. Kylie Miller down the middle, good pass to Mia Fuller, rolls it in. Mia puts the Phillies back on top, 22-20. Rose to Marinucci, and that will go off her hand and be back court. Turnover back to the Phillies. McDonald and Smith working together out on top. Taylor with the left. Picked up there on the dribble. Pass across to McDonald, out of her hands, out of bounds. So the Raiders and the Phillies trade turnovers. It's 22-20, 5:37 to go here in the third. Rose being guarded by Johns. Tries to cut through, and now all kind of contact out of bounds. Incidental contact there as it went off the Raiders out of bounds. Back to the Phillies. Johns to Miller. She'll try to go down the middle again and score it. Beautiful slicing drive there by Kylie Miller. Drew the contact on Maya Murray. That's her third personal. Kylie the bucket and the opportunity for the three-point play. Puts the Phillies back on top, 24-20. Trying to answer the 6-point run by the Raiders. Kylie at the line, 2 for 5 in the first half. Hits cleanly, completing this three-point play, making it 25-20. Back out to a 5-point margin. Murray controls it herself, and that's going to be a foul on Mia Fuller as she reached in. That's going to be her fourth foul. So Mia will have to take a seat and brings in Glusica. Now Marinucci will trigger it in, gets it to Rose. She dribbled it off her foot. So Kelsey will replace Kira in the lineup. The Phillies have on the court Glusica, Miller, Johns, McDonald, and Smith. For Uniontown, we have Hooper, and this is a hold on Malaysia Ellis. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3 of the second half. Finish that lineup. Kelsey Rose, Marinucci, Ellis, Michaela Hooper, and Murray. Miller will pull it back and review the situation. 25-20. Taylor Smith tries to slice through. She's knocked down. And that's going to be a foul on number 12, I believe, Michaela. Michaela Hooper picks up her second. And quickly, Uniontown has 4 team fouls with 4:37 to go here in the third. Corner to Smith, almost double team. This is Johns to the middle. She has that block. Lucica to the hoop. No good. McDonald trying to get it out of there, and that's going to be a push. This one's on Marinucci. That's her third. Team foul number 5. Laurel Highlands looking to get in that bonus real early as Glusica will take one. McDonald has it ripped away by Ellis. And a timeout called by Uniontown as Ellis was tied up. It'll be a full timeout. And we'll step aside with Laurel Highlands leading 25-20 over the Uniontown Lady Red Raiders. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. It will be Uniontown with the possession in the backcourt. Marinucci will get it in to Kelsey Rose, who has checked back in. Being guarded there by Gianna Johns. She just kind of slips and falls. Rose, that's a travel. Too many steps. So McDonald will try to get it in, and Uniontown will use full court man-to-man pressure. Johns gets it back to McDonald. She'll handle it ahead. In the corner to Taylor, 3 on the way, in and out, hard luck. Rebound to Ellis and a tie-up, and that will be back to Uniontown. Good hustle by both Ellis and Johns trying to grab that rebound. Marinucci now with Rose in the backcourt. High pick now provided by Murray. Switch on the play. Murray will get it back. She'll take it to the hoop and can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Johns. Kylie Miller trying to get it ahead. Has it tipped out of bounds. Nice defense there by Michaela Hooper. Side out of bounds now. McDonald into Miller. Uniontown stretches that 2-3 defense out on top to not allow easy passes as Miller will take the 10-footer, no good. Pulled down by Kira Rose. Ahead to Kelsey Rose. Spin move, won't go. Rolled off the side of the rim. Outlet pass, stolen away. Can't get it to go. Murray will be fouled on the putback. That's going to be on Gianna Johns, her third. Team foul 3, but Murray will be at the line to shoot 2. First one in and out again. A little trouble from the foul line here this evening. 1 for 4. Next one, no problem. 25-21, 3:09 to go in the third. Uniontown stretching the defense now, trying to create some turnovers on their side. Miller down the lane, and she's going to travel. Took that extra hop, and that's caused by the defense provided in there by Maya Murray. Kylie Miller just made her way into the lane, but just could not find herself available to make a shot as Maya Murray was providing the defense, and that caused the walk. Ayanna Harris now in. Murray to the hoop, and that's going to be a block. Megan McDonald picks up her third. And Murray will be back at the line. Finding the stroke now. Hit her last 2 in a row. Next one, good also. 5 second half points, 10 for Murray on the evening. And Rose with the sweet move to the hoop. Ties it at 25. Defense paying dividends for the Red Raiders, providing the turnover and the hoop. Miller now being guarded out top by Ellis. Tries to get it inside. McDonald, 12-footer short. Murray will control, try to go the length. She will score it. Maya Murray, really tough to stop with that speed and height coming down the middle. Puts Uniontown on top, 27-25. They have now outscored Laurel Highlands 7-0 over the last run. 1:45 to go here, and another foul call. This will be on number 12, Michaela Hooper, her third, team foul number 6. So the Phillies will be in the bonus with the next Red Raider foul. As checking in for Laurel Highlands, Allison Lowry, number 15. So we got Harris, Lowry, Smith, Miller, and McDonald. Ball movement to Smith for 3, got it. Taylor Smith, her second 3 of the game, gives her 10. Rose now gets through the defense, slicing her way in. Nobody picked her up on the way to the hoop. 6 points in the quarter for Kira. Now Kylie one-hands it up there and gets it to go. Kylie Miller adds to her total. 11 for her. Here comes Rose again. She's feeling it. Good drop pass and score it for Kelsey Rose. Uniontown on top, 31-30. Kylie Miller to McDonald. To Smith now, and she is fouled by McCargo. Good hustle to the ball by Taylor Smith. Caused that foul by Kira McCargo. That's her fourth, and that's going to put Smith at the line for a 1-and-1 as Brooke Kuznar will check in. Give Megan McDonald a rest with 30 seconds to go here in the third. Uniontown outscoring the Phillies here in the third so far. 17-10. First one up, in and out, no good. Front end of the 1-and-1, and here goes Murray all the way. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. She is pushed, and that's going to be 4 on Maya Murray. Again, Maya, after the missed hoop, tried to get the rebound and came into contact with the Philly defender, and that was Brooke Kuznar, and she's going to go to the line now with a 1-and-1 chance. That's the 8th team foul on the Red Raiders. We're still in the third quarter, 21 seconds to go. Kuznar got it. Important front end of the 1-and-1. Ties it at 31. Next one up and good. But Brooke successful with 2. 20 seconds to go. Rose now will go down the middle again, try to make room for herself. McCargo with the 3 on the way, no good. Brooke Kuznar, nice rebound. Oh, right through the legs of Kylie Miller and out of bounds with 9 seconds to go. Here in the third. 32-31, Laurel Highlands on top. But the Lady Raiders with the better of the action here in the third. Rose at the elbow, stops and shoots. No good. Rebound pulled down by Miller with 3 seconds to go. Gets it across the timeline and does not get a shot up. Unaware of the time. That ends the third quarter with Laurel Highlands leading 32-31. We got a good one. We'll be right back here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services of Uniontown. would like to wish the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team and their coaches on having a great basketball season this year.
Here we go, fourth quarter action, a one-point ball game. Laurel Highlands on top, 32-31, and with the possession. The Lady Red Raiders with 17 big points in the third. Cut the halftime lead that was 6 down to 1. And back and forth we go. McDonald at the elbow will get it back out on top to Miller. Uniontown sits back in that 2-3 zone, but will pop out to match up. McDonald tried to get it into the hoop and could not, and it's going to be off of Smith, out of bounds, back to Uniontown. Good move inside by Megan, just could not get that one to fall off glass. And now Uniontown with the opportunity to take the lead. Man-to-man defense. Now Laurel Highlands will step out and match up. Murray with the handle, now being guarded there by Allison Lowry, who has come in. Rose to the hoop, and she's fouled. Kira with 8 will go to the line. That foul is called on Megan McDonald. That is her 4th. Rose tries to get the roll, could not. 2 for 4 from the line in the first half, misses her first. Also in was Jada Jose. And second one off the banky board, no good. Comes all the way out to Taylor Smith, and she'll bring it ahead with the left. Swinging around to Kylie Miller. She'll set things up. Kylie bounce pass to Taylor. Now inside, and that's a travel. Allison Lowry with the travel. And that's going to bring Malaysia Ellis back in for Uniontown, and Brooke Kuznar will come in for Laurel Highlands. Megan McDonald will take a few minutes with those 4 fouls. 6:44 to go here in the third, 32-31. The Phillies on top by 1. Rose trying to go right. McCargo traveled. Nobody has scored here in the fourth. We're a minute and a half in. Smith being harassed out top by McCargo. Miller now guarded by Ellis. Swing it back up. Phillies need some movement on this zone offense. This is Johns on the reverse. Can't get it to go. Beautiful move there by Gianna. Just could not find the right angle. Now the ball's on the court. Picked up there by Kuznar smartly. Smith will bring it ahead. Down the left side, stop and shoot. Got it! Taylor Smith for 2 puts the Phillies up by 3, 34-31. Rose now being guarded by Johns. Trying to get it inside to Murray. She'll come out and try to provide a screen. Now Rose down the lane. She's fouled by Kuznar. That's Kelsey Rose. Brooke Kuznar, her first, the 6th team foul on Laurel Highlands, but this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Kelsey Rose. First one on the way, no good. All important foul shots. This one on the way and good. Back in is Marinucci to replace Kelsey Rose. And Uniontown will go full court man-to-man. Pass down the middle, stolen by McCargo. On the floor, gets it to Murray. Murray tried to feed it inside to Rose, but knocked out of bounds by Laurel Highlands. 34-32, a 2-point ball game. 5:28 to go here in the fourth. Murray now tied up. Good defensive play there by Allison Lowry. The possession arrows in favor of Uniontown, as McDonald will check back in for Kuznar. She'll have to be careful with 4 fouls. Looking. Marinucci will get it to Murray. Murray, step back jumper. No, McDonald with the rebound. Almost got fouled there. Now it's on the floor and a held ball. Marinucci and McDonald both hustling. Defense out of bounds to Laurel Highlands. Full court pressure now by Uniontown. Gian gets it to Kylie. Kylie all the way to the hoop and score it. Kylie Miller over Maya Murray. Maya trying to protect against that 5th foul, as Rose will go and has it knocked out of bounds and a foul called. Who's that going to be on? If that's on Megan, that's her 5th. Oh, they call it on Gianna, luckily, but that is her 4th. Team foul number 7, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the way with 5 minutes to go. Kira Rose misses the first. Four-point lead for Laurel Highlands, 36-32, 5 minutes to go. Second one won't go again, and rebound pulled out of there by Lowry. Good rebound by Allison, and Megan now showing some ball handling skills. Smith looking in the corner to McDonald. She'll go baseline, and a foul there. That's on Marinucci, her 4th, and will send McDonald to the line. 1-1. A timeout is called by Uniontown with 4:43 to go. It's 36-32. Laurel Highlands on top. When we come back, Megan McDonald will be at the line for 1-1. We'll step aside here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
We're back with 4:43 to go here in the fourth. Megan McDonald at the line for 1-1 to try to add to a 36-32 Phillies lead. Megan with 5 on the night, 2 for 4 from the line in the first half. First one is in. Foul shots are going to be very important coming down the stretch for both squads. No doubt about it. And Megan can't hit the second. Out of there comes Rose. This is Kelsey Rose down the middle. And she'll take it all the way and can't get it to go. Rebound pulled out by Smith. Taylor dribbles with her left. Equally adept, both right and left. She'll take the three. Short. Tried to get her own rebound as Ellis pulls it out. Gets it back to Murray. Across the way to Kira Rose. She's down the left side. And we'll get it to go. Kira Rose with 8 second-half points, 10 for the evening. Makes it a 3-point game, 4:02 to go. McDonald to Smith, down the middle, stops and shoots, got it! Taylor Smith with 7 second-half points. What's the call? 30-second timeout called by Laurel Highlands with 3:53 to go. Now on top, 39-34. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Gary Frankhauser and Jerry Dupay on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back, 39-34. Laurel Highlands on top. Uniontown ball in their own backcourt to face the man-to-man Laurel Highlands defense. Gianna Johns guarding Kira Rose. Good man-to-man defense. Marinucci can't hold it. Pulls it out, though. Good pass inside. Ellis was open, but could not handle it. Rose will get it to Murray. She'll take it in. Short jumper, in and out. Contact on the jumper. That's going to be on Allison Lowry, just her first, but Murray will go back to the line. 4 for 7 from the line, and Maya found the range from the line, has hit her last 4 in a row. McDonald will check back in for Kuznar. Rydell probably going to be substituting offense, defense the rest of the way. Murray misses the second. That'll be knocked out of bounds. Back to Laurel Highlands. Lowry tried to get it to Miller. Stolen by Ellis. Uniontown trailing by 4. Trying to cut into the lead. Ellis down low, can't get it to go. Rebound to Gianna Johns. Drops it to Taylor Smith. Hesitation dribble. In the corner now, McDonald. 19-footer wouldn't go. Rebound pulled out by Kelsey Rose. Gets it ahead to her sister, Kira. She'll go all the way and score it. The Phillies kind of just stepped aside, did not take the charge. And Miller will come back. Get it to Lowry. Can't get it up. And what do we have? A foul called. 2-point game, 39-37. 2:47 to go. Foul called. That foul's called on Kelsey Rose. And that's going to be 2 shots now as Allison Lowry will go to the line with the double bonus. Allison, first one up, got it. All important foul shots the rest of the way. 40-37, Laurel by 3. Second one up, can't get the roll. Murray high for the rebound. She'll stop at the 3-point line. Drop it to Ellis. Ellis to Marinucci. Swing it to Rose. She'll take it all the way in. Couldn't get it to go. Good B rebound there. Get it ahead to Smith. Head of the pack. Got it up. No foul called. Back come the Red Raiders. Rose to the hoop. And she traveled, I think. She did. 2:21 to go. 3-point ball game, end-to-end action. Back and forth we go. Now Taylor Smith being guarded by Marinucci. Finds Kylie Miller. Now trapped in the corner. Has it knocked out of bounds. We had a timeout called by Ken Riddell. When Miller was trapped, he'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. It's 40-37, 2:10 to go here in the fourth. Right back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Phillies with the possession across the way. Pressured defense being provided by Uniontown. McDonald will try the three. Short. Gianna Johns with big rebound, and we're going to have a foul called. Who's it on? I believe it's Rose. It is. That's Kira Rose, just her second. But that's going to put Gianna Johns on the line for two. Try to add to a 3-point lead held by the Phillies. In and out. One left. Second one up. Good. 4-point advantage now, 41-37, as Kira Rose tries to control for Uniontown. Being guarded by Gianna. Tries to cut through the zone. This is Marinucci. She'll take the three. Can't get it to go. McDonald pulls down a rebound. Miller. She walked. Little out of control as Kylie brought it into the front court. Nowhere to go. She traveled, and Uniontown will have it back with 1:41 to go. Timeout called by Uniontown. Coach Winfrey wants to set things up. We'll be right back. It's 41-37. Laurel Highlands on top on the South Union Township Sports Network. Here we go, minute 41 to go. Possession arrow in favor of Uniontown. Laurel Highlands in the double bonus. Uniontown in 1-1. Laurel Highlands with a 4-point lead, almost a steal there by Gianna, as Rose will go down the middle again, has it knocked away out of bounds. Good defensive deflection there as Rose tried to go down the middle once again. McCargo will take the shot and hit it. McCargo for two, cuts the lead to two. Miller gets it to Johns. Johns tried to hit McDonald out of bounds. Megan wasn't looking for the pass, and that will go back to the Red Raiders with a minute 20 to go in a 2-point ball game. Rose being guarded by Johns. Good defense there. Drop it to Marinucci. She'll take the shot. No good. Rebound by Murray, and she is fouled on the way up, and I believe that's going to be on Megan McDonald, and that will be her 5th. It's on Mia Fuller. I think they got that one wrong, but Coach Rydell's not going to say anything as Mia Fuller fouls out, but Megan McDonald's still in. That's going to send Murray to the line. Must have called that from the back as opposed to the front side. And Maya just cannot hit the front end. Two-shot foul. Six for 10 at the line. Over the line, oh my. Quick turnover back to Uniontown with a 1-point game, 1:06 to go. Megan just stepped over the line. Marinucci gets it into Murray. She's going to back her way in, and Marinucci thought about it. Ellis now up on top to Rose. Rose being guarded by Jones. Picked there by Murray. Ellis a long three. No good. Rebound to Smith. She'll bring it ahead, try to beat the Red Raiders back. Now she'll pull it out. Go into the elbow. On top to Miller. And Rydell will take a timeout with 43 seconds to go, holding on to a 1-point lead. 41-40. Laurel Highlands on top. We'll take our last timeout and back with the final 41 seconds here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services of Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team and their coaches on having a great basketball season this year.
Here we go, Laurel Highlands with the possession. Megan McDonald to throw it in. Tries to find Smith, and she will get it in to Gianna Johns. Gianna gets it to Megan, now thrown away. Picked up there by Marinucci. Ahead comes Uniontown. Rose down the middle, scores with 31 seconds to go. Kira Rose puts Uniontown on top. Here comes Kylie Miller. Down the left side, to the hoop, up, can't get it to go. McDonald with the rebound, rolls around, can't get it to go, up again, score it for Lowry for two, 13 seconds to go. Timeout called. 43-42, high drama here at Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium as Laurel Highlands takes the lead, 43-42. Offensive rebound and put back by Allison Lowry. Clutch bucket after the score by Kira Rose put Uniontown on top. Back comes Laurel Highlands, and this is going to go down to the wire. Coach Rydell will need to have his team provide pressure all the way up the court so as to use up as much time as possible, and you got to believe Coach Winfrey's going to be looking for either Kira Rose to create down the middle or Maya Murray to get the ball in her own hands and create something. But also you would think that Murray would be going to the offensive boards for any kind of putback in the event of a miss by the Lady Red Raiders. Laurel Highlands will pick up full court and provide some pressure. They need to know who they have. I think the Phillies are a little confused as to who they're guarding. Rose now will come down the middle, gets the screen. 6 seconds to go. Murray with the shot, won't go. McDonald with the rebound. It's a held ball, and that's going to be back to Uniontown with 2 seconds to go. 43-42, Uniontown with the possession and a timeout call. Ball will be on the baseline with 2 seconds to go. Megan McDonald with the rebound, but tied up there smartly by the Lady Raiders and giving themselves one last opportunity at the hoop. Just 2 seconds to go. The Lady Raiders are going to have to catch and shoot. And you would think they're going to try to get it inside to Maya Murray on a lob or some sort to allow her a close opportunity. And with that height advantage, that should be a very good opportunity for Uniontown to at least get a quality shot up with 2 seconds to go. Give the Phillies credit. Defensively, they have held Murray to just 4 two-pointers. She has scored several from the line to give her 12. Here's the pick. Look, corner. Blocked by McCargo, and that's it! McCargo with the attempted shot had it blocked, and the Lady Phillies come out with the 43-42 win over Uniontown here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Great action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We'll be back with the final statistics and wrap things up. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. Great ball game here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. The Laurel Highlands Phillies pulling out their second victory of the season. Go to 2-15 overall over the crosstown rival Red Raiders, 43-42. The Lady Raiders fall to 4-12 overall. End-to-end action. It was 6-4 after the first. Laurel Highlands on top, 20-14 at halftime. Laurel Highlands. After the third, it was just a 1-point game, 32-31, and the teams played even, 11-11 in the fourth. Laurel Highlands hanging on for a 43-42 victory. Scoring for Uniontown, Maya Murray with 14 points, 4 buckets, and 6 for 10 from the line. Malaysia Ellis with a bucket for her 2. Kira Rose with 14 points also for Uniontown. She was 2 for 5 from the line and had 6 two-pointers. Kelsey Rose with 5, 2 two-pointers and 1 for 2 from the line. Abigail Marinucci with 4, and Kiera McCargo with 3, 1 bucket and 1 for 2 from the line. The Lady Red Raiders 10 for 19 from the line. And as I said, 4 in the first, 10 in the second, 17 in the third, 11 in the fourth for their total of 42 points. For Laurel Highlands, the freshman Taylor Smith with 14 points, 2 3-pointers for Taylor to add to her 14 points. Gianna Johns with 3, 1 for 2 at the line late in the second half. Kylie Miller with 13, 3 for 5 from the line for her. Brooke Kuznar 2 for 2 from the line also in the fourth quarter for her 2 points. Allison Lowry, the game-winning bucket late in the fourth quarter off the bench, and she was also 1 for 2 from the line. Clutch performance by Allison coming off the bench. Megan McDonald with 6 points, 3 for 6 from the line, and Mia Fuller rounding out the scoring with her 2. The Phillies were also 10 for 19 from the line. 6 in the first, 14 in the second, 12 in the third, and 11 in the fourth for their total of 43 points and the victory. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the Township Supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and everyone at CUTV, Gary Smith in charge. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Jerry Dupay. Another South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Final score again, Laurel Highlands Phillies 43, Uniontown Lady Red Raiders 42. Good night, everyone.